the Draymond Green thing started out as, and I feel like the Warriors, I feel like they might be at fault here a little bit because I think they tried to make light of something that was not light at all. There was a report that there was an altercation in practice between Draymond Green and Jordan Poole. Um, Draymond Green apologized to the team. I'm pretty sure. I think that was yesterday. But that happened right away. I think they had said that the Warriors were going to punish Draymond. They had yet to announce what that was going to be. And yeah, this is still developing because, I mean, my friends in the group chat are talking about it still as we speak. Clearly, someone from the video office or whatever, somebody decided to hit up TMZ. Somebody saw that check, saw those figures, and said, "Yeah, this is this would hit. This is more than what people really think it is." Now, when you hear Draymond Green is in an altercation or something in practice, you assume that it's something serious because Draymond is known to pop off or whatever. So like you assume that it was something like we would love to see it, right? Whatever it was, we would definitely love to see it. We have to talk about this with Draymond Green now because now it's a recurring thing. Now it's something that is not an isolated incident. This has happened before with Kevin Durant. Obviously, the Warriors tried to kind of make it seem like, hey, yeah, we had a situation in practice, an internal thing. We handled it. We're going to handle it. We're going to punish him, whatever. But then the video comes out. This video just took the whole thing to another level because Draymond Green, he rocked Jordan Poole. He really, he stole him. Like he really stole him straight up. Like he really stole him. And one of the reports I saw out there was that Jordan Poole made a comment about Draymond being Mr. Triple Single, right? Like, his role on the team, not scoring a lot of points, whatever, so that's kind of the story, I guess, and the reports are that there was like a back and forth about like this is Draymond's last year on his contract. I know Jordan Poole is up for an extension. Like again, it reminds me of the KD Draymond kind of factor. It's way different because KD and Jordan Poole are on different tiers, but Jordan Poole as the young gun who is just as listen, I mean, Draymond has been around for all of these titles. He's one of the big three. He's one of the core, but but last year's title, listen, Jordan Poole, last year's championship team, Jordan Poole didn't go nuts in the finals or anything, but last year's team, he was a big reason. He was just as important to last year's team as Draymond was in a different way. The offense that he provided, like that's something that they need. That's extremely valuable to them. And Jordan Poole being like the kind of hooper that he is, right? A scorer. And Draymond being the player he is, a utility player. Like I could see how Jordan Poole might, now, I don't, who knows who started it or who instigated or whatever, like where this originated from. But yeah, they got into it. And again, that reminds me of KD and Draymond because KD had the same kind. KD's thing was obviously in game. And it was a thing where, basically KD was like, I would like the ball. Like, I feel like I should get the ball. And Draymond was like, we're going to do what we do. Like, who cares who gets the ball, and it escalated. It's just the whole, like, I'm a scorer. You're basically a role player thing. And if it like, and that can get dangerous with teams, especially with men. Like if any jokes or any comments come up about like, you know what I'm saying? Like scoring or a bag or anything like, basketball related, like who's nice, who will cook who, whatever. For a player like Jordan Poole, who is like that, for a player like Kevin Durant, who is one of the greatest ever, I could see how there would be situations where they might want to kind of put him in his place basketball wise. Jordan Poole isn't going to have the same kind of success as Kevin Durant, but the big picture here obviously is that now I personally feel like this is one of the first early signs of the Warriors possibly not repeating. The only things that can stop a team, the Warriors or any team, from repeating: injuries, not able to evolve, and if you have some kind of internal conflict or chemistry imbalance or something that throws off the force and the energy of your team. This now puts a whole magnifying glass on the Warriors to see how this is going to impact their team, because it is going to impact their team. Jordan Poole, like I don't know what his feelings are toward Draymond, if that's big bro, if he feels like that, whatever. Yo, at what, even if that is the case, at some level he's gonna feel disrespected, just like Kevin Durant did. He's gonna feel disrespected because now the Warriors are in a situation where, not that they have to choose, but what is how are they gonna punish Draymond to defend Jordan Poole? But Draymond is the veteran who has done so much for at some level, this is going to affect their team, whether it's Jordan Poole and Draymond's chemistry, they have to play together. They have to compete together. So Jordan Poole, however he felt about this whole thing, is going to determine what happens going forward and how this really affects the team. All things like this are opportunities to come together and rise above and all that good stuff. But Jordan Poole just got his first ring. He's still young, he's probably not beat for all that. Just like Kevin Durant wasn't. Most people wouldn't be. Who wants to be attacked by their teammate? I don't know what was said. I don't know how far it went or how personal it got. But this is now the first chink in the armor, and it's non-basketball related. It has nothing to do with basketball, but it could turn into affecting their basketball because of that incident now. So now there's a reason to watch the Warriors and just watch for things and wonder if they're going to have the same chemistry, the right chemistry, if Jordan Poole is still locked in and engaged and all that. There's a lot of things to watch for now with the Warriors. And this is the first sign to me that they might not repeat, because one of the things you also need to repeat is good fortune, good karma. You need the force on your side. Not that everything's going to be perfect and everything, but again, health and peace and evolution, and you need things to be going your way. And this is not a good thing for the Warriors. This is not a good sign. This is not a good thing. It's happened before. It's Draymond. You can't sweep it under the rug now. That's tough. They got to figure that out. That's really tough. That's really unfortunate for the Warriors. Something non-basketball related that now they have to deal with internally right before the start of the season. Sounds familiar, because there was another big story like that in the NBA. Like I said, one of the best reality shows maybe of this decade has been the NBA itself. It's unbelievable.